Good afternoon, everyone. So, in this video, we'll just see the character sketch of the main characters present in the chapter Law Spring of Class 12 English. So, the main characters, as you know, that is Sahib E. Alam, and then Mukesh, and then the author Anis Jang. So, let us see the character sketch of each character one by one. So, now let us see the character sketch of Sahib E. Alam. Sahib is a rag picker from Simapuri whose parents migrated from Bangladesh in the year 1971. The writer encounters him every morning with barefoot in her neighborhood. He is scrounging for gold in the garbage dumps. He is unable to go to school because there is none in his neighborhood. Sahib E. Alam is his full name, though he does not know its exact meaning. It means Lord of the Universe. It is ironical on his part that a poor fellow roams in the streets picking up the rags. For the rag pickers of Simapuri, garbage is wrapped in wonder. Sometimes one can find a rupee, more of a silver coin, and they always hope to find more. They live in squatters with roofs of tin and tarpaulin. They have no identity except a ration card for voting and buying grain. They are devoid of sewages, drainage, and running water. Survival in Simapuri means rag picking. At present, Sahib is working at some tea stall. The writer sees him with a steel canister. He has lost his carefree look of his early days. He is not happy with his work because he is no longer his own master. Now let us see the character sketch of Mukesh. Mukesh seems to be a strong, determined boy belonging to the family of bangle makers. He has got courage and dare to move away from his traditional work. Since the family is engaged in the God given lineage, but he is prone to his occupation. He is well aware about the inconveniences, health hazards, and the role of many people who conspire to keep them engaged in the bangle industry. Mukesh realizes that his parents have nothing except a roof to cover their heads under it. They can't provide them even the basic necessities of life. So, they are unable to bloom like spring. He frankly tells the writer that he will become a motor mechanic. He will learn to drive a car and he will not hesitate to go to the far off garage. He has no desire to live and become the victim of poverty. In the true sense, he dreams of the cars that rattle down in the dingy streets of Firozabad. His remarks, to do anything else, means having some dare, and the seam is flashing on his face. When Mukesh takes the writer to her home, she finds them living in stinking lanes choked with garbage. She is much perturbed to see their miserable living conditions. Thus, the dream of Mukesh does not seem to be looming like a mirage. He will cherish it very soon. Now, let us see the character sketch of Anis Jung. Anis Jung was born in Rourkela and spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. She received her education in Hyderabad and the United States of America. Her parents were both writers. Anis Jung began her career as a writer in India. She has been an editor and the columnist in major newspapers in India and abroad and has authored several books. Law Spring is one of the example of it, where she explains about the poverty and traditions of people in her neighborhood.